Donald Trump manages to stay in the limelight all the time.
Thank you.
One of the reasons is his controversial statements, but the second is his astonishing $160 million mansion in Palm Beach. The residence has been designed by one of the best architects and features the best amenities. Are you curious to know all about the details? Let us dive into all the insider details about the mansion. Well, the Palm Beach Club has always been the former president's favorite weekend getaway. It can also be counted as the finest investment made by him. Here is how a mere residence turned into a profitable venture for Donald Trump. The story behind Donald Trump's mansion is an interesting one. It is associated with a company named Mar-a-Lago. Its origins have been linked to the Spanish word meaning sea to lake. Its reference is because the resort has been extended and it goes through the entire width of Palm Beach. Thus, there is no question about the stunning view from the mansion. It is near the Atlantic Ocean, which is later known as the Intracoastal Waterway. To me, the idea of an ocean view is thrilling and exciting to talk about, and this mansion of Donald Trump's made me do so. Now let's move straight to the most awaited part of the video, its price. Can you guess the price of Trump's mar-a-lago at the time of the purchase? As shocking as it sounds, the residence was available at a whopping $10 million. So, for the breakage of this amount, $5 million was dedicated to the massive house itself and another $3 million was spent on its lavish furnishings. And hey, it also has a prime beachfront across the street which is close to 400 feet in length. The element cost around $200 million at the time. We must say that the purchase was one of the most lucrative investments for Trump. In today's time, the mansion has soared 16 times its value. Its portfolio price goes for over $160 million, which is rather intimidating. Talking about how he purchased the mansion. Trump first tried to purchase a Palm Beach home when Mar-a-Lago valued reached $20 million. It is hard to resist eyes from the luxurious home. Thus, Donald Trump could not look away. He initially tried to grab the deal by offering $15 million. The offer was turned down, but Trump bought the beach in front of the property instead. He bought the estate for $5 million after threatening to block the ocean view of Mar-a-Lago. Gone are the days when the shared funds, or SIP, used to produce a substantial return. Trump's mansion has even left S&P 500 behind by giving 12 times the return, all thanks to the Palm Beach property and the patience it took to grow its value. 3 decades is not a short duration, guys. By turning the estate into a private club and now the Southern White House, he has made a great profit. Again, we can assume that the mansion was built by the experts, as unlike the ordinary houses, there was a separate team for interior and exterior designing. No room was left for any compromise in this luxurious mansion. For instance, Marius Sims' wife was the one responsible for the overall design. At the same time, Joseph Urban designed techniques to work on the interior and exterior decorations of the property. Well, a good amount was invested in making the best out of the property. It was Margie Merriweather Post who made $7 million for the house. If you did not know already, she was the heiress of the Post cereals business. Her husband, Edward F. Hunton, was also involved in One Hope. $7 million might not look like a big deal for the wealthy class today, but let me remind you that we are talking about the 1900s. The amount would equate to over $104 million in the current scenario. The couple had big plans to turn the place into a winter White House for the US government. Let's admit that expensive things have extravagant expenses as part of them. The administration could not afford it, as $1 million was estimated as the mansion's extortionate upkeep costs. As a result, the US government showed little interest in the deal and only returned the house in 1980. Features of the Palm Beach mansion. At the time of selecting any residential place, some people look at its price tag while others are more concerned about the surrounding places. The amenities and its environment plays a vital role in any estate. Donald Trump did the same thing. His mansion moves a step ahead by including 58 bedrooms in the place. We cannot even imagine how massive that would be. There would be so many places to roam around. Instead, it looks more like a mini tour in the home itself. Adding more to it, the place also features 33 bathrooms with classic designs. A 29-foot dining room table made out of Pietra Dura marble adds the overall elegance. It is enough to give the royal feeling even while eating basic foods. Other than that, you will also witness 3 bomb shelters and 12 fireplaces in the mansion. Finally, here comes the real blower as we begin to talk about the achievements of Mar-a-Lago. It was in 1980 when the place was declared as a National History Landmark on official terms. The place has also been praised for its extraordinary features. The American Institute of Architects Florida chapter credited the mansion by ranking it at the 5th position on a list. It was named Florida Architecture 100 Years, 100 Places. However, the place has maintained its abundance from the beginning only. It was built with all imported and the best raw materials. For instance, the stone was shipped from Genoa carrying 3 boatloads of stone. The same was utilized in the beautiful exterior walls of the mansion. A gold leaf ceiling was added to the already present modular design. It was inspired by the 1,000-ring ceiling in Venice's Accademia Gallery. The import of Rome bust was also carried out in the 16th century from the entrance hall. While building any building or residential place, people often end up compromising on natural habitat. Mar-a-Lago had covered it all by putting 17 manufactured acres of only greens, citrus groves, and greenhouses. As a result, one would get lost in nature's blessing and cherish their soul. Trump's undertaking. The former president of the United States of America has always remained a business-minded person, so it did not take long for him to start gaining benefits from Mar-a-Lago. He turned it into a private club in 1995 that was later used for Palm Beach's jet-set crowd. Trust me, and it was not less than a resort for the visitors. The place had an oceanfront swimming pool, beautiful salon, and spa of all luxuries. And in case you were feeling a little sporty on any day, take advantage of the tennis and croquet courts presented right there. Trump made some customizations to the mansion according to his requirements. He invested a hefty amount in adding changes to the 20,000 square foot ballroom. He had a vital monetary million, which equals $7 million worth of gold leaf and gold-plated skins installation. Moving forward, Ralph Wolf Conan, a portrait painter, made a painting of Trump in 1989 that became known as the Visionary. The reason dates back to the fact that he was the former owner, thus it was a gesture to welcome the new resident. Well, I wish we could see more of these efforts in today's time. One of the reasons why the value of the mansion has soared is due to its global relevance in Trump's era. According to Forbes, the property is now worth $10 million more than before Trump's election. He has utilized it for revenue purposes and polling events. Donald Trump has turned his vision into reality as Mar-a-Lago becomes a vital presidential retreat. The journey from turning a $10 million property into a $160 million mansion is a strategic one. So what do you think about Trump's Palm Beach residence? Let us know in the comment section. Also leave a thumbs up below if you appreciate this video. Subscribe to More Luxury for receiving further exciting videos in the future. Till then, bye guys, thanks for watching.